So you'd be dealing with people. Target down.
Damn, I'm still cool as a cucumber. Those game faces on. Don't worry!
Namaste programs, welcome back to it. To each other. Look, I've read somewhere that it's about 10.5 hours this. I think I've done, well, probably only about 6. So I think my FOMO is probably going to mean I end up buying the extended or digital edition of Diablo so that I can play it on Friday. Don't really want to, but look, I'm probably going to. The FOMO. I want to be able to watch my streamers that I watch. They're all going to be playing Diablo. And I don't want to be spoiled by watching them, so I want to play it myself. Does that make sense? Alright, anyway, let's keep going. Where are we up to? Continue. Dead Reckoning. Oh, yeah, because I let her face blow up. I mean, we know that medicine's fantastic in this timeline.
We were able to save almost 100 Elydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
I did what I had to.
Even with the possible risk to Pedrosa, I felt the needs of many outweighed the needs of one.
They do. But when that comes at such a high cost, well, it's just hard on all of us.
I was going to put the sound up slightly because I've noticed it's quite a soft game. I can't do anything about that.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake.
Well, I sacrificed someone else. Captain Solana had mixed feelings about Jara's decision to put the needs of the Eledians ahead of those of one of their own during the Eledian ship rescue. Well, we're all sentient beings here. There is no us and them. Come on.
You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Elydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
Of course, I'll excuse
Getting
you.
our away team back.
Oh, okay, no need to test that. Of course, I'll excuse you. Yeah, that sounds alright. Alright, that's a bit better. Bit better audio mix. Let's go.
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances. While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hatari or Takan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. But I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse.
It's
than it
not
already
about
is.
you, sir.
I'm sorry, Captain, but this isn't about you. The lives of everyone who wears a uniform are at stake.
I don't see it that way.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
God damn his own career over everyone else. What a dickhead, Mr. Chin. And he was disappointed by Jara's refusal to support his decision whether to alert Starfleet about the status of the mission. I mean, look, it's a story, but let's face it, if this was real, he'd have no choice. He would have to be reporting. He's the captain of a ship.
On our way.
Can't just be hiding it from Starfleet.
Update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature.
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record.
On
Disabled our
record.
ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
We have crew on that ship.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the
We should
captain
alert
does have a
Starfleet.
point.
I have to go with it. I know I said
Better
I'd
to
support
wait
him,
until we
but
know more.
he's
We shouldn't
wrong.
take any chances. We should at least alert Starfleet that our system was compromised.
I agree with Commander Rydek. We should let Starfleet decide how they want to handle it.
And essentially tell them this mission was a failure before it's even over? No. That's not how we're gonna do it. Not on my ship.
Who's that? Oh, Dr. Duval. And he was angered by Jara's continued refusal to support his decision, leaving him questioning his choice of first officer. Well, no, you should be questioning yourself, dickhead. Ambassador Spot supported Jara's assessment that Starfleet should be informed that the Resolute system had been compromised. Dr. Duval was grateful for Jara's defiance when Captain Solana suggested withholding information from Starfleet. I mean, we're going to have to mutiny here.
I want to speak with the Hatari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Elydians.
The Takan are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all.
Dun dun
The device
dun.
Commander Rydek found in the Taconian Vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Zombies.
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level. Bringing
So
individual
zombies.
Takan back to life, one by one.
Can we reverse the process?
Is there some way it could be reversed?
That's exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no. Once the Taconian takes control, the displacement of the host is irreversible. And the bioforming appears to be permanent. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust.
They aren't Hatari, they're Takan.
What if there are no Hotari left? If Galvin and Sidron were Takan, who else? The Queen?
I think we would know if that were the case. We'll take every precaution.
I'm pretty sure. How did the security girl
Confirm we have regained warp
get
capability
captured?
and the use of our transport.
Excellent.
They were all in a
Commander
meeting
Amon,
together.
See if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested.
But then
under
Spock
the
would also be
pretense
taken
of
over.
apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
Thinking face.
You're long overdue for a Diridium infusion.
Yeah, probably should do that.
It looks like I am.
Show me the Diridium. You knew the risks, Stalker.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
I'll leave you with her. Okay, I will put her out of her misery.
Is that you?
No.
I thought I heard your voice.
Yes, I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Where? Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you for what happened. I heard that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success. And Dr. Duval tells me she can get me my sight back,
So all's well that ends well.
eventually. I just hope this isn't the end
Why
of my
would it be
career.
the end of your career?
Can't be much of a tactical officer.
Your career
can't see
isn't
what's
over.
coming.
The latest advancements in vision enhancement are truly remarkable. I wouldn't be surprised if you came back better than you ever were.
I just want to be able to see again. That's all I'm asking.
If only there was some precedent in Star Trek for people who were blind. Oh wait, Geordie LaForge. What the fuck? She's happy again. Lieutenant Bedrosian took comfort in Jara's optimism when Jara visited her in sickbay.
All right, you two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Keep holding, run.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I
Excuse me.
don't worry about. The captain, however,
Go on.
you see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain.
Mutiny
I was
time.
relieved you called him out on it. Which was surprising since you followed his order to blow the bolts back at Starbase. You've spent enough time with him now, seen enough of how he runs the ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need.
He was part of the team that skipped the bioscanners.
You know I wouldn't.
I'm worried about him.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
To know we see eye to eye on this.
Like he did last
And I want to
time.
be clear, I care about Solano. I really do. I've been his doctor for years. But there are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Yes. No, I don't know where to find you. Where? Here, sick bay? You always in sick bay? Are you suggesting I come to your quarters? Dr. Duval was grateful for Jara's defiance when Captain Solano... Yeah, I already read that. And she shares Jara's concern that his judgment may be impaired.
Jara.
Monitor your Duridium levels. I'll be right back.
Ah, Tylenol.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should thank you.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Probably worse. We saw the other guy, he just
I
got
couldn't just
vaporized.
let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie.
But now we know the
All of
truth.
that underneath our feet the entire time.
It's always better to know. No matter how awful, the truth is better than living with a lie.
Amen, sister.
Coming around to that thinking as well.
Commander Rydick, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Ooh, dun dun dun. Stowaways. Alright, Carter Diaz. What have you got? No shit, what? We haven't found us yet.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Show me what you've got.
Power cells.
Power
Let's
cells.
supplement main system power with these.
Power cell. Oh, right.
Tall guy.
No, do we really though? Do we really when there's stuff to look at? Come on, now let's start it from the left here.
Based on how this is reinforced, it probably contains dilithium. Stray phaser blast can cause a piezoelectric rupture and blow a hole in the ship.
Piezoelectric rupture.
Careful.
Let's do some piezoelectric, whatever's that
How
was.
uptight the Illidians are, the cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Okay. Aren't they? Oh, well, I guess not.
Illidian consoles still have mechanical keyboards as a backup.
So is everything else we've been looking at. Oi, I missed all that.
No time to look over
Door.
here. I better follow Major Arminta.
No time to look over here. No, there's every time.
Good thing this was here. Made it a lot easier to transport across the ship. If we took another second, Miranda might have...
You might have killed us all. Wait, I thought there was two things over here. Just him? And that? No? What? Something just disappeared.
Looks airtight and climate controlled.
Oh.
Must be where they put the precious cargo.
Must be filled with zombies. Just sworn there were three things. There isn't. Alright, fine. Let's chat, dude.
Up there? Alright. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there.
There they are.
And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
With
Not
extreme
too high for our
prejudice.
Low power, Millie. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I mean,
I got the ones over here.
destroying the sensors would surely send a message that the sensors have been destroyed. Quickly shoot 5 sensors.
Got one. Another down.
I have to wait. I'm trying to. I have to wait for it to show up.
Only one left.
Where is it? Where is it? What? I'm blind. I'm blind, apparently. Ah.
Here it comes.
Here it goes.
It
Sure.
worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on
What's
her.
going on with this music?
She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there. The Takan
remember
don't
that.
have her. Not completely, at least.
I
She
hope so.
Still feel something.
That is a reason to hold out hope.
And a reason to remember the Takan haven't just hijacked this ship. They've hijacked every body they're in.
They've hijacked all the buddies. Etzelar shared Carter's optimism that there might be a way to get Miranda back when they were aboard the Zeldi.
I know she played us, used her sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickbay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
We're on
You
the same
don't get to
team.
ignore the truth.
We don't like this any more than you do. The Takan are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. You really think they're gonna stop there?
No.
And yet
No.
we still risked our lives to come help you, and not everyone made it.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces.
Cries in
I
frustration.
can hardly keep up.
I can help.
Let us help.
Fine. They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Takan must have turned someone in command.
Here's something.
Not enough mousepad.
I can see the course they have plotted in.
Inspect other systems. Otari space.
Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
Current Zeldi.
The Zeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
You are here. That is not exactly news. You're right.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going.
Where are we
We're
going?
headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way.
The
And if we
edge
keep
of the
going,
galaxy.
We'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Lydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Lydia, or
We
I'll
need to
destroy it.
work together.
I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry, but it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
That is the most important thing, absolutely. Major Arminta thought highly of Carter's efforts to diffuse the tension and overcome their differences aboard the Zeldi.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying.
Didn't I just say that? Do multiplex can perceive as a Kalawanichi Biggie?
Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage.
Wow.
Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there? Itasca.
Wasn't paying
still
attention.
there?
Come on, not enough mouse
Anyone
pad.
else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
It's a trap. It's definitely a trap.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her.
Trust goes both
Clear
ways.
and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll go with that. Until you give me reason not to.
Nice.
Back at you, Stretch.
We'll make it to you undetected and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Through the back routes. Fair enough. Fair enough. Meanwhile, back on the Resolute. Ah, back on Hotari. Unmasking. Oh, that's a bit of a spoiler, surely.
may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Elydians.
We had to find the truth.
Have been clear from the start.
We knew you were hiding something. We had to find the truth.
I hope you were satisfied with what you found.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Who that guy? Who that guy? We added a new person. Oh, Galvan. Didn't care for Jara's weak excuses for trespassing in the mine. It wasn't weak. I literally called them in. What? That wasn't weak at all. He was abused by bold and aggressive statements in the Queen. Oh, okay, all right. And bold and aggressive and weak excuses.
Your
Gotcha.
actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvan speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Elydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
You're being played.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think
Big
you have
words,
that
sir.
power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here.
We know you're Takan.
Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Takan.
Takan. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takan Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
This is foolish.
You do realize this will never work. The Federation will stop you no matter what it takes.
Will they? From what I can tell, the Federation is little more than a loose assemblage of the weak and the misguided. But I certainly invite them to try. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity.
Fire the missiles, we're doomed.
In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Look at this sneaky mongrel. Fire the missiles! You tried to zombify me? Sees your face.
Get us out of here, now!
Beam me out.
Rydick to Resolute. Beam us out.
So long, losers. So long, nerds.
You ever done something like
Comrades
this
in
before?
arms.
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there.
Good on you.
That's just one of many campaigns I've served in.
Glad you're on our
My dress
side.
uniform is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itasca with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
We'll free her.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge.
You are an asshole. Major Arminta was grateful for Carter's confidence and optimism when he expressed concern about Lieutenant Itasca aboard the Zeldy. Sure.
Then
it's a trap.
our
He's an
fleets
idiot.
will catch up to us.
Just headbutt the camera.
Just down that corridor.
Dun dun dun. It's a trap. Told ya. It's a top.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
He probably shouldn't be giving away their military secrets and technological secrets.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
Well, there has to be another way.
Is there another way in?
The only way is through there. We could go halfway around the ship and would end up coming into this same area from a different side. But we'd still have to cross that.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
The magneto
Check
bank.
connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
You do that. Quick, smart. Commander asshole.
It's heavy.
It ain't heavy. It's my brother. Uh-oh. We're doomed now. Find consoles to deactivate electricity. The electricity. Okay. Fair enough. Got it. Understood. Roger, roger. Disable the power flow. It certainly got very quickly good at using their technology. Doesn't even speak their language. Let's get it going. There's traps to be sprung. Oh, descend the ladder. Yeet. Okay, so a ladder there. That also a ladder? Is that also a ladder? No. Climb the ladder. Climb it. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. That's the way I was coming though. What? Ah, I can go through the middle there now. Right. Okay, can't go that way. Another ladder. Of course. Of course. Now we need to go down the ladder and fix the whatever. Aha. Uh-oh. Get nerded, nerd. Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. God dang, this fucking, this, sensitivity is crazy. What the? We'll just take it easy. Calm. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought he got me.
You!
But I got him.
You made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They'd backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
Cool. Start shooting.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You, give me a hand with this!
Eesh, eef, oof. Grunt. Frustration.
Go! Go! Behind us!
It came from behind. Ah, nicely done. Explosives. Objects with that over them will explode when shot. Use these explosive objects to take out multiple enemies at once. There is a small delay before the explosion triggers. Get nerded, nerd. Am I back to only having 3?
No, Federation! You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Let's go. Let's go. Run. Oh. Run, cutscene. Fire the missiles. Get murdered. Get murdered, nerd. Oh no.
Fall back!
We can't save them. Leave them alone. Leave them to die.
Hold them back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Oh, I am back to 3. Why did that not blow up? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I thought I could just time it right. But I failed. I failed this city. Why is this not blowing up? Oh no, I did. I did. It wasn't blowing up though. Don't forget to use the explosive barrel. I was using the explosive barrels, but they were not blowing up. I demand an explanation. Hang on a second. I also need to close my curtains because the sun has suddenly come out of nowhere. It's been raining all day, and now suddenly it's as sunny as. Make up your mind. There we go. Where are we? All the way back here, huh? Ugh! Get ugged!
Fall back! Hold them back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Why might they blow up? How did I kill 2? Get murderized. Get murderized, the lot of yous. That one just doesn't blow up. That one did at least.
Come on, hurry!
We have saved precisely no one.
No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Nice.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illidian way to leave one of our own behind.
We keep fighting.
It's a sin to do so.
We're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
It's more important that we win. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed that we had to live to fight. Hadri agreed.
Nice. Ah, Lieutenant Itasca was thankful for Carter's grit and determination when she shared her guilt over the fellow soldiers they couldn't save aboard the Zeldi.
We said, if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
So we blow up the bridge. General quarters.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go? You look exhausted.
As well as could be expected.
It went about as well as could be expected, under the circumstances.
Oh, that's a relief, because I was fearing the worst. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illidians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
They're all Takan.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Takan now. The Hotari, the Illidians, everyone.
No. That can't be true.
That's impossible.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore.
Hotari is not lost.
Everything I've ever known is gone.
Hotari isn't lost yet. This is far from over. It will be your home again, I promise.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Yellow. Yellow square. Tylus was devastated to hear the disturbing news from Hotari, but took solace in Jara's words of reassurance. Yellow.
Commander Rydick, we need you on the bridge immediately.
Commander.
That was quick.
You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday. The visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
Like she was like, I may never be able to see again about an hour ago.
Or what was the Veskar? Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us. Commander?
Have you tried hailing them?
Have you tried hailing them?
Try it.
Hailing the Illidian ship now. No response.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Right in. Modulate the shield frequencies. See if we can get us any cover.
Commander,
I got this. Just keep firing.
Randomize. Yeah, randomize.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
Invert shield polarity.
There! We've got incoming! How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
What? What?
Captain!
I'm afraid he's dead. You are the captain now.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
On screen.
Yeah. Yeah. I know the lines.
Commander Rydak, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
You're dealing with me.
You're dealing with me. Is that a problem?
One inferior life form is as good as another. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands, and I'm not in a forgiving mood.
We're worth more to you alive. Gotta try and save the crew here.
You could destroy us. But the truth is, we're worth more to you alive than dead. Better if we report back to Starfleet about the power of Taconian technology and the futility of fighting it.
There might be value in that. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. That the Federation would stop me no matter what. Your performance in this encounter has not supported that claim.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Fire the missiles. Never give up, never surrender.
But the Takan are not mere savages. So I've decided to let you live. Because there's merit to the idea you're worth more to me alive. Tell your Federation the Takan are as merciful as they are powerful. That you were fortunate to escape.
I want to do one, but it's so weak. This isn't over.
You may not be so lucky.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
Oh, he angry. He angry. Galvin was annoyed by Jara's refusal to recognize the power of the Takan when Veskar had the Resolute at its mercy. He angry. Oh no, the bad guy angry.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing.
No.
It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydick, you had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment?
We're fucked.
Given our current situation.
We need more
losses
knowledge.
we have suffered.
I think we don't know enough. We need more information.
In that case, we might have an option.
An option, you say? Ambassador Spock valued Jara's realistic assessment of the situation after the Resolute was attacked by the Veskar.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to
Oh,
contact
now you want to contact the
nearest
others?
Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat. from
The them.
Tacon. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
Which we're not allowed to do.
I still have my doubts.
I do not.
I
Captain
do
William
not.
T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Cameo?
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Tacon. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
Maybe we can reason with him.
According to Commander Riker's records of meeting Portal 6-3, he was willing to listen to reason. We may be able to convince him that Galvin is wrong.
Or he'll just be happy to learn his civilization is making a comeback. In which case, we only compound the problem.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound.
Her logic is sound. What this captain dude is such a whinger. Could see the reasoning behind Jara's rational approach to travelling to Delphi Ardu 4 despite his concerns they might be walking into a tarp.
This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3.
Thank you,
The
Spark.
future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
Spark!
It takes a minimum of 8
The
crew
breach.
to run the ship. So we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for... Take cover!
Fire the missiles!
Now what? We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local systems. We'll be shot getting there. I'll cover you. On my signal.
Unleash hell.
Now!
Yeet. Oh, we're doing the crab walk.
Damn!
I feel like this would work a whole lot better if it was a Federation ship and not just some random ship from a civilization this guy knows nothing about. But anyway, we're all out.
Bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
He'll never see it coming.
Itaska, get ready to charge.
Charge?
Worsening gravity polarity.
Now. Get nerded, nerds.
Amazing.
Close it!
Don't forget to do the charging part of the
How do we
charge.
get them down?
That's easy. That would probably break their necks. Where's is it Miranda? I've forgotten her name already.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
Murder them all.
Just gonna shoot him?
I haven't decided yet.
I'm not gonna shoot them.
Just up to you.
We
I'm the
don't
ranking
kill
officer.
prisoners.
And we're not in your army.
It may not be convenient, but we don't kill enemies who've surrendered.
Keeping prisoners is a luxury we don't have.
It's not a damn luxury.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer
No, we
Diaz
can't.
and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Tacon could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
It's the crystals. Alright, it's time to take a break. It's time for a break. 3 to 5 minutes. I'll be back. Alright, let's get back into it. Use your tricorder to investigate the Zindi bridge. Zindi. Back in Enterprise.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Well, he got it. Can you, man, get out of my way.
This console looks unaffected.
Great. Good news. Unaffected console.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble.
Who are you talking to? My dude. You're losing your damn mind. This one's unaffected as well.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Lydian programming.
Oh, the thought plickens. Is this such a beautiful looking game? Why was it locked to 30 FPS with motion blur? Why did I have to download a hack to fix that?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Sure, I'll do that. In my own good time, though. So, killed anyone good lately?
Yes. These Takan haven't made a move. Yet.
And what you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can do. But it doesn't have to be that way. As long as they behave.
As long as you behave yourself. Alright. Okay. Do this, and then we should be able to
Look here. It's navigational data.
tricorder some
I
stuff.
saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
Alright. Okay. Can I scan these crystals? No. How? I have to go over there. Okay, so this one that had nothing.
Engine's a red line, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
That much reactor output would drive us past the theoretical top speed of this ship. So how fast are we actually going?
Super fast. We're going real fast. Okay, I missed something over there apparently.
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
We can blast the crystals away.
If we're careful, maybe we can blast the crystals off with our phasers.
All right, just use caution.
Uh-oh.
Not a scratch.
I blew us up. I blew everyone up.
There are other consoles to try.
Not a scratch. Not enough. Got that. Got that. Nothing up here. That's just some kind of bullshit in the air.
It's the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good either.
Well, shit.
What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew.
Dun dun
They aren't flying the
dun.
ship from the bridge. Where are they controlling it from?
The aft toilet block. The latrine, obviously. Wait, I didn't look at this? Oh, Ah, maybe that'll block the stuff off.
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure.
Can't examine them, huh?
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. Even with the engines pushed as hard as they are, they wouldn't produce this speed.
Whether it's these crystals, or the power from the Cartabula, the Takan have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
Well, we're already outrunning them.
So they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed.
Still the same goal.
Somehow, that hasn't happened yet.
It's just two sides of the same coin.
It's what?
Either way, we both want to stop the Zeldi.
Ah, yes. And we will find a way to do it.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power. That's everything. We got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Takan talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Fire the missiles. Kill him.
I
Ah.
thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it.
Uh-huh. Biometric.
Weapons must be bio-coded.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control this ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Nice. Hold it, my dude.
Let's talk.
Let's try the diplomatic route. And number one. Oh, Riker cameo.
The
Riker
Titan's
cameo.
communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Riker's beard.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well. Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable to attack. Making this...
Starfleet has to know.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it. I don't want to cause a panic. And I doubt he does either.
You need all the scientific minds to come up with a solution.
Let's not mention any of this shield business to Riker just yet. Put him through.
Riker.
Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir.
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have?
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Residius 6.
Like, who gives a shit?
Yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
Grow a
Now, let me
beard.
ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost?
To
To the
Starfleet.
captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old chestnut.
The crew.
I am curious to hear what she says, though.
Ultimately, my responsibility is to the crew at large.
The needs of the many. You have been hanging around Ambassador Spock.
It's also the job of the XO.
The truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive, or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Takan entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. how a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man or as a godlike projection. He'll test you, but don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
I can stand my ground. I don't want to offend him.
Are you sure about that? I don't want to anger him.
No, you certainly do not. With a wave of his hand, he could clip your wings and cripple the Resolute. Portal is full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with.
Riker! Where are you, Riker? Saw merit in Jara's cautious approach to seeking help from Portal 6-3. Good on you, Riker.
And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Takan, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Will he really help us?
Do you think he will go against his own people?
He was proud of his empire. He called us barbarians. Maybe you can find a way to make him see these people claiming to be Takan aren't real Takan. They're corrupting his legacy.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these Takan ourselves?
Then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Takan if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the Borg.
Trust me, this isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But if you two don't think you're equipped to make contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate.
Were you prepared?
I need to know you're up to this.
Were you equipped to meet Portal 6-3 all those years ago?
I'm here, aren't I?
Yes, you are. And we have the benefit of your experience on our side.
Fair enough. There was a special task force that considered the Takan, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi-Ardu system.
Which we already know about.
I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space.
Good on you, Riker. We love you.
Remember what I've told you. And it wouldn't hurt to read some Sun Tzu en route.
Your support is appreciated.
Anything else?
Thank you for your support, Captain Riker.
I wish I could be there myself. But my first officer would probably see to it that I stay on the bridge while they get all the excitement on the away mission. The burdens of command. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Takan stole some data from your central computer.
Oh my god. My stream title is Where Number 1 Has Gone Before, but that was only because I was going to write Where NO1 Has Gone Before as a pun. And yet, it's actually completely true. This is Where Number 1, as in Riker, it's the name of the segment, has gone before. We're going back to... That is such a coincidence. Oh my god. How? We're living in the Matrix.
What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach. Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it?
Yes, I could have, JCS. I was thinking of something exactly like that. That was the joke, Where Number 1 Has Gone Before. And yet, dude. Like, it literally is exactly what's happening right now.
Suggested it was something more serious, which is why I'm asking.
Look, I have to tell it to him. I have to.
One thing we know is that they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
And he was glad Jara was honest and transparent about the shield algorithm being stolen. And now he's even more pissed. This captain dude, he's just an asshole. Captain Solano was enraged when Jara told Captain Riker the shield algorithms had been stolen by the Takan and wished she had respected his desire to keep that information under wraps.
Shield algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano.
Yes,
I have
Solano.
to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end.
I'm on PC.
I really do hope you get Portal 6-3 and find those Takan before this gets out of control. Riker out.
I specifically
Riker out.
said I wanted to keep this under wraps.
They need to know.
Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
Riker deserves to know.
Riker's ship is at risk. They all are. I can't believe you would want to keep that from him.
That's one more thing I'll have to answer for. Now I have to think about the damage control of it all.
This guy mutiny.
You're dismissed.
Mutiny. We need to mutiny here. Nuke him from orbit.
It's the automated Federation warning buoy.
Buoy.
Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
Oh, wait, that's the Nostromo alarm.
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermont, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Takan being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Oh no, he died.
Where are you? Prep your way, team.
Dum ba dum bump.
3 will cooperate. He's not an asset. He's an enemy.
If he's not with us, he's against us. This Solano dude. He not right in the head. Not for the timid.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
We probably could stop the tides. We could just get rid of the moon.
I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago.
Are you the scion of the flame?
Age dawns today.
Are you the scion of the flame?
My name is Zan Utlosa.
Loser.
Final days of the age of Makto.
Makto.
All scions of the flame. Every one of us who have traveled across the bridge of time to be here for the Great Awakening. We have all sworn ourselves to the cause.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. And the Cartabula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Aphelion, we won't need a fleet.
He's a chatty little Cathy, isn't he?
Only then will you understand the might of the Takan Empire.
What is the Aphelion?
When you wake the Aphelion, what are you going to do with it?
Anything we want.
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
Mistakes were made.
He can't stop the ship. Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
The moment I reduce
Thank you for the follow.
change our heading, the others will. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
We need a new plan.
I don't know if he's telling the truth, but I don't like it. We need a new plan.
He's just trying to talk his way out of trouble. Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you because I value my own life. When my fellow scions come,
Rules of the RP server.
will come. I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle wins you. We've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death.
Do you fear
There's
death?
a way to stop this ship for good. And he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We hurt him, he'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on a Starfleet ship. Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code.
We'll
takes
find another
precedence above
way.
all
Come on, this is Star Trek.
I'm not gonna torture them.
This is Star Trek. We don't torture people. Come on. Break his arm. Cut his dick off. Major Arminta was disappointed when Carter refused to let him torture the Ducon prisoner to get the information they needed. Ed Silar was relieved when Carter refused to go along with Major Arminta's plan to harm the Ducon prisoner.
Not like this. There's gotta be something we can work with here.
Ye gads, this is exactly what we needed. Find a way to stop the Zeldi. Analyze population map.
What's this?
This display shows the location of the Ducon on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are, the central artery of ship systems. Sensors, propulsion, weapons. Doesn't seem to be working here.
This is weird.
Engineering.
Power generation. The warp cores.
It's deserted.
You know, playthrough is the most un-Starfleet, but yes, well, you know, I used to play games multiple times and try different things. This is probably the first time in ages I'm thinking, yeah, I might do that again. I might come back to this later. Maybe when they've done a few patches, you don't need to download a hack to make it not 30 FPS. And yeah, I'm trying to be like super Starfleet on this playthrough, but I'd love to be super non-Starfleet next time.
Going this fast, it would be too dangerous to force a warp collapse by cracking one of the propulsion coils. I could rupture the hull, end up damaging the Cartabula in the process.
That would be a good thing, though.
A hole in space.
We can't have that.
Why not? Why can't we have that? Wouldn't that solve the problem? Wouldn't that just, okay, everyone would die, but, you know, problem
Engine
solved?
status. Right. The warp cores are still practically redlined. However they've supercharged the Zeldi, it still relies on existing systems.
They just amplify the output?
But the Ducon have already interfaced with those systems. The controls will be no use. So we'd have to find a way to manually shut down the warp cores.
Might not be a manual shutdown as much as it'll be sabotage.
No one appears to be guarding it. I think I can get us there. But once we're in, do you really think you can cripple my ship? Not something I'd normally ask. But I'm coming around.
You just get us there. We'll do the rest.
Getting us there. I'll handle the rest.
This plan of yours has one problem.
Yeah, they definitely need to do a patch.
Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Although it's running beautiful now. I mean,
This is how we do the most
but
good for the Empire.
yeah, had to hack it.
So, Carter, you didn't beam out after all.
Oh no, they were
I thought you
listening.
escaped when we boarded. I'd almost hoped you'd made it off. And Nilly's there with you too, right?
Miss me?
We tour together.
Sounds like you miss me.
Miranda might have. She was so hopeful about you. But that's not why I called. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it.
Oh, that's good to
That's
hear.
why you're hiding. Somewhere on this ship. But the Ducon Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you'd have access to. I know you want more from life, and I want to show you what you could be a part of. Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time,
You don't know me.
stars.
Let us help you.
Thirst for discovery.
You don't know what you're doing. Miranda, we can help you, but you have to fight.
Miranda is a part of us now. She's accepted that.
Resistance is futile.
I have no reason to lie. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, we have a plan for you. And for the others, too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
I'll negotiate with Miranda.
Our Miranda. When you release her,
But then she wouldn't be in a position to negotiate.
In a way. We can continue this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Our comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow Scions, there will be casualties.
We can't stay here. And we need to disable the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
She's trying to keep you talking.
I mean, I get it.
Nah, let's just... I don't need to be a smartass. What does she want? What does she want? What is she talking about? She was touched when Carter offered to help her fight against the Decon, which was then undone when he refused to respond to her. Oh, fuck it. Nice. Get dirty, nerds.
Mine's done too.
Time to hit the road.
You've forgotten something. They know where we're going.
Right. No choice, huh?
Done.
Oh,
You're not
okay.
going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
We've managed this far without doing it your way.
You're on the same side.
You two forget you're on the same side? Come on!
Oops.
Let's move it.
My one wasn't set to stun. My bad. We come in peace, shoot to kill. The Last Guardian. Was that the name of the episode? The TNG episode? I think it was. Rings a bell.
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
I'm originally from Sydney, but I'm currently living in France.
Portal has to know.
So, yeah. I am Australian, obviously.
We'll go to him. Spread out.
But I'm in the south of France, taking care of my almost 100-year-old grandmother. Use shift while moving to run. No. Alright, I will.
Burn marks.
The report mentioned
Yeah,
phaser
it's
fire being
mid-afternoon
directed
for
toward
me.
these strange crystals.
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
Better keep our guards up.
I will definitely do that.
If I recall right, Geordie LaForge is transported in here, hanging upside down.
I guess
What?
we're lucky we were spared the indignity.
Why would she know that? Was that in the report? Commander
Anything
Westbrook.
unusual, Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest. We've precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit.
Yeah, she's
Anything
okay.
he
Look,
can see
it's
himself is a total unknown.
nearly, 99.9 years old is
Part of the job.
their issues, you know,
I'm
but
accustomed
she's
to
pretty
dealing
good
with
for
the
100, you know.
unknown station on the bridge.
She's still able to move around, and she doesn't go out very much anymore, but yeah. She's okay. Well, she's had enough, but unfortunately not much we can do when you've had enough and you don't die.
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
Well, fuck you.
Doctor?
Commander, keeping an eye on those duridium levels? Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile
There you go.
alien
There you
planet.
go. Well, then you know. It's kind of fucked up, really. You know, when you're 100, she's, my uncle's not around anymore. She's still got my mother. She's still alive, but you start outliving people. Like everyone, all her friends, all her family. She was the youngest of 6 children. They've all passed away. That's just like, a horror movie. But that's life, man. That's life. What's up here? Why can I go up here? Ah. I've probably missed talking to people.
Portal 6-3.
Show yourself, nerd.
Anybody!
Everybody! I do wish there was a hack to change the what's the word? The sensitivity. Thank you. Thank you, brain, for forgetting words. Alright, oh, there was a bridge over there. Okay, any of these people want to chat? Nope, no one? Nothing? Okay. Should I be tricordering? Is there anything? Maybe over here?
These crystals are dormant.
Riker's report said they were glowing, that they served as energy collectors.
Wow.
It could be a good sign they're inactive. The Guardian of the Takan doesn't have his guard up.
We've got him with his pants down. Just how we need him. Alright, nothing. Absolutely no. Oh, was there something to scan up here, maybe? Hello, got anything? Got nothing. Alright. Alright then.
This is where Portal 6-3 projected his image.
I see.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
We'll move forward when you're ready, Commander.
Why wouldn't I be ready? Let's go. Why do I feel like this is going to be a shooting sector?
Ends here.
What ends here? Just the
Is it
path?
me, or did that path just disappear?
Dun dun
Was a
dun.
path there a moment ago.
There must be an explanation.
He's a magician. He's a magic Ian. Aha.
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Takan technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
So what phases with you
Worth a
people?
try.
Alright, I guess it's phases then.
Whoa!
An illusion.
I'm sure that wall was as real as the rest of them. I felt it.
It's almost like our holodeck technology, but far more advanced.
The crystals must be absorbing the energy from our phasers.
I'm picking up something. A biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
With me.
Quick, it must be him. We must find out what he knows.
Another dead end.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Call to Resolute.
Ruben Red Shirt,
Directly to
no!
medical.
Is he okay?
He'll live.
Not all crystals work the same, it seems.
Don't fire your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
Commander, I may be able to speed up the process.
Good work.
I can now
Do that.
detect many different wavelengths of radiation simply by looking. The Takan radiation is unusual, so I can't quite clear it all up, but I was able to eliminate many of the non-tetrametric crystals. Your tricorder should warn you.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's my honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Use your tricorder to find tetrametric crystals, then shoot them with your phaser. Tetrametric radiation is visible through the tricorder. Is it, though? Anomaly targeted.
Tetrametric. Good sign.
This many can users will play phaser blasts. Okay, gotcha. I'm blowing this one up.
Commander!
Nice. Nice.
Look at that.
Nothing a bit of violence won't solve.
Trust, but verify.
Indeed.
Is that a callback from earlier, or was that just random? Non-tetrametric. Oh, that's cool. There's one over here too. Is that the one I just shot, right? It is. Alright, so cool. That one's not, that's not. Put that away, will you? Okay, what's this? The chasm.
We don't have any data about what's below the surface on Delphi Ardu-4. And I don't feel a particularly strong urge to find out.
Tough shit, you're going down there.
Makes two of us.
Find more crystals. Why am I back here? What is going on here?
Aside from the breathable atmosphere, this is a remarkably inhospitable planet. Traces indicate there was once living flora, but it's been dead so long it's practically turned to stone.
From what Portal told Riker, it was an outpost to defend the far edge of the Takan Empire.
Well, it's not that now. Now, it's a grave.
Actually, wasn't it called the Last Outpost, maybe? Rings a bell. What? A cross chasm.
More crystals. Need a way across.
Ah, I see. I see. Ah, cutscene. Fire the crystals. Do not charge. So actually, hang on. It tells you because they glow. It tells you because they glow. The sensitivity is so bad. Where's this one? What? Over here? It's this one, for sure. There we go. Good. Tetrametric. What did that do? Oh, it opened a path. Gotcha. Gotcha. That one's not one either. Diddly-dang.
Tetrametric.
Tetrametric.
Better go see what's different.
Well, I didn't actually go... What? What? I didn't go have a look what was down there. Come on, phaser, get out. What am I missing here? Definitely that one. Look with your tricorder from the open balcony. What? There may be a crystal on a far-off peak. Aha. Okay. So everyone in playtesting got stuck there. They had to put a thing up and say, hey, this is what you need to do. Brah. Make it more obvious then.
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
Yeah, but now I'm stuck up here. Ah. I will just story teleport down to here. Alright. Alright. Alright, okay. Portal, whatever your number is, 63, what was it? 57? Portal 69?
Incredible.
The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
No, not a match.
Scan it.
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Is it though?
Based on the data we have so far.
We've got another red shirt just show up.
Left to do. Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Deval to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
Especially the red shirt. I am displeased.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
You've read them all, have you? The plants were an illusion. Perhaps we too are an illusion.
Barbarians.
It's him.
How dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools. In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Has it though?
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
6-3.
We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian.
Guardian.
I am guardian of nothing. The Takan no longer exist. Don't care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave.
We need your help.
We need your help.
My help?
You're the only one we can ask.
You're hiding something. Futile.
The Resolute's database is being accessed.
Well, read up on it. No. The Scions of the Flame.
How could they? Explain. Now.
Taconian technology made it possible. To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Taconians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds of millennia.
Scions of the Flame?
Is something wrong?
How did the first person end up injecting themselves with the zombie USB?
They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream. Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Takan immortality.
It's perverse.
To help you destroy them.
Well, just stop them.
You want to destroy these scions.
We want to bring peace.
There is a war looming that could engulf the Quadrant. We want you to help us bring about peace before it gets to that point.
Peace always comes at a cost.
I'll pay it.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabula.
These scions have the Cartabula.
And they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
Right.
What are you doing?
Bruh. Credits. Love what you've done with the place.
They are safe where we left them.
Right, now I need to go find him.
Have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning. And to be
Nice.
honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Rydick.
That's cool. I like that.
Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Takan. One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand.
I see you're hurting.
Ability to comprehend.
I see you're hurting, and I understand your pain. But pain shouldn't stop us from moving forward.
You do not understand me, nor the pain I feel for the loss of our once glorious empire.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Nice. What is the purpose of this nonsense?
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Koblia do not even belong? And submit yourself to their authority?
I believe in the principles.
Not by my logic.
The Federation isn't an authority to be obeyed. At its heart, it's a set of principles meant to ensure the survival and safety of all species, regardless of their origin. You told Riker you'd wait until you were needed.
Riker. Portal 6-3 found Jara to be diplomatic and principled in their first meeting on Delphi Ardu 4. Good eye.
You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
I don't know. I can offer a lot. How about $150?
To be chosen as a portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Takan Empire. I left behind everything I know, and now you want me to turn against my own people. Betrayal of my oath, and everything I vowed to protect.
The bioformed are imposters.
These aren't the Takan you knew. They're a facsimile. They're imposters. And they tarnish the Takan name.
We faced these questions in my time as well. What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Takan plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided? Takonian technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction.
The Faustian bargain.
And at the price of a small few, think of how the many could benefit. Instead, it sounds as if you are reacting out of fear before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain.
You knew bioforming was wrong.
You told me your people didn't use bioforming. That's because you knew it was wrong. Wrong to employ on an individual basis, and surely wrong on a galactic scale.
You are correct. The Takan did not use bioforming on a large scale. That the way these Scions are using it would not have been accepted when the Empire still stood. I'm curious to see these Scions masquerading as true Takan. So I will go with you, and we shall find them. But when we do, I will judge them myself, as a guardian of the Takan.
Oh, that is your right, sir.
To understand their true intentions.
There you go. My God, I could have written this.
For better, or worse.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
I'll give it this. It's very Star Trek.
I'll return.
Nice. And when he pressed her on why she'd come, he was struck by her reasoning and morality. Well, Riker told me to do reasoning and morality and not show fear.
Commander!
Hold your fire. I'm all
Chill.
right. He's coming with us.
Chill, Winston.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, shall we?
All
Yes, we shall.
right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
I have my axe.
Whoa.
He's like, oh, that wasn't meant to happen. Nice.
Away team +1, ready to beam up.
All right, that's a good time to stop. It's going to be a short one today. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and finish this no matter how long it takes. We'll see, though. We'll see, though. Actually, Thursday is my editing day for another streamer. We've got till Friday. I'll try and finish this tomorrow. We'll see. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Thank you for chatting. Nice to see you, JC. About 10 hours ago, yeah. But I don't like the first stream I did was 3 hours. And then another 3 hours, and this was 2 hours. So that's, but there were so many technical issues and having to hack the thing that I don't even know how, maybe it was only like an hour the first game. Hey, you too, JC. Nice to talk to you. Appreciate you. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye. Where's me button? There's me button. Jesus. Who's... Yes! We're doomed. Oh, no, we're not doomed. No, we're doomed.